All right. Oh, we've got Officer Mike and we have Eric. It is going to be a good day today. Monica, how we doing? All righty, guys. Happy Friday. We've got Eric and Sheila, looks like on Zoom, Officer Mike, and looks like at least one other person on Insta. YouTube says we're early for class. I don't even know what's that supposed to mean. We're here, we're ready. We're ready to roll, Officer Mike. I mean, you got nothing else going on, so you should be ready too. So just extra gains for you today. We're gonna have a lot of gains for you guys today. All right, happy Friday. We'll get started with our joint mobility, and we've got a lovely little workout, Officer Mike special today. Officer Mike Bike Cop special for today's workout. So we'll do some ground-based mobility to kick it off. So let's go ahead and go hands and knees, do our cat cows. Just a couple more here. All right, and then let's do hand behind the head, and we'll go for our little twisty exercise, 5 each way. Kind of go toward your opposite knee, and then up to the roof. After 5 on the first side, switch it out. 5 on the other. No pops on that side. I always get a couple pops on this side. I don't know if that means I'm looser or I'm tighter. It's concerning either way. All right, and we'll stretch the shoulders just a little bit here. Kind of let your tail rock back toward your feet and push your tail high in the air as you try to make your chest go down to the floor and your hands go way out. And if it feels better for you, I like to kind of do this. I'm going to rest my forehead on one hand and my other arm stretches way out. So I'll stretch one side first, maybe take about 3 to 5 good breaths, and then you'll trade sides. Trade sides if you haven't already. All right, we'll go ahead and make our way up to our feet here. We'll just do a few more of the joint mobilities from a standing position. All right, well, let's just start with our neck. Let's just do 3 neck circles each way. So start it with our chin to chest, and then slow and big circle. Anyone else on like gravel when we do this? Trade sides after 3. All right, after 3 there, we'll do our shoulder rolls. So we'll go 5, one direction. And after that, switch it up, 5 the other way. Good. Okay, let's do full-on arm circles now. So start with 1 direction, get a little bit bigger each time. I just see Jared Martin log on there. Is that who that is? Oh yeah, Jared's on there. Okay, switch directions. Jared told me that he's actually never done a hard kettlebell workout in his life, and that all kettlebell workouts are just easy. They're not even real workouts. What weight you gonna use today, Jared? What size do you have available? All right, we'll do elbow circles. So start out here and do 5 each way. After 5 the first way, switch it up. Good. And then interlace the fingers. We'll do our little wrist rolls. These work a little bit better if your forearms are sort of slightly pressed against each other. So try to not have your forearms out like this. Try to keep them in. And then switch directions. All right, good. And then last little bit of the warm-up here. Let's do 10 push-ups, and then we're going to do a couple of lunges as well. So just 10 regular push-ups. And then once you're done with the 10, then we're gonna do just step forward lunges and alternate legs till we get 10 total, 5 on each side. All right, that should be good. Let me try tipping this camera a little higher here. Jared's got a 16, still has some squats and deadlifts yet to go, apparently. Well, Jared's trying to get double credit. He's on Instagram and on YouTube. Jared, we'll see if you still want to do any squats and deadlifts after today's workout. So, all right, guys, grab your kettlebell. If you're somebody that has more than one, well, first of all, Officer Mike, get your 24. Okay? Everybody else, if you've got more than one, get something that you are comfortable snatching, because we got a few of those on the agenda today. And we'll do just a couple swings to warm up, and then we'll get started with some snatches. All right, so for our swing warm-ups here, let's just do 5 on each side. We'll all go together. We'll do 5 on one side, step down, and then hit 5 the other side. Let's start with lefty here. Everybody together, 5 reps. 2, 1, go. Quick shake, quick bounce. Okay, righty for 5. Ready? And go. All right, shake it out. Yep, again, Mike. That's a groan of enthusiasm, I'm sure. I can tell all the way from Vancouver.
The snatches.
So, and you've got a 24. I know it now, Mike, so no excuses. Well, don't worry, Mike. Today is not going to be very many sets of snatches. You still might do a lot of snatches. It's just not going to be that many sets of them. Okay. So, what we're going to do is actually we're only going to do 2 sets per arm. So, not too many sets. Catch, of course, is we're going to try to go pretty high on our rep count on it, okay? So for the first set, we want to try to go for either 20 or 25 reps on the first set. And then after each arm has done that, and then we're going to give you guys pretty good break, right? We need to give several minutes of break so that the forearms and everything can recover. And then we're going to try to do a second set that will probably shave off a few reps, right? So if you did 25 on the first one, then maybe get like 20 or a little bit less than 20 on the second set. And if you made like 20 reps on the first one, then again, get like 15 or somewhere in that ballpark for the second round. And that'll be a pretty good break between round 1 and round 2. So you don't need to like try to hold back much on the first set in order to save it for the second set. We'll give enough recovery that it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And we want you guys to push pretty hard. Obviously be safe about it and everything, but push pretty hard and give it a good amount of work on that first set. Okay. So I don't know, I guess I can go first and then you guys can go when Adam goes or something. Sure. Something like that. Lots of chalk though, so make sure like get your sweat towel, make sure your hands are dry. Get your sweat towel, make sure your hands are dry. And lots of chalk, probably on both your hands, and if you have the type of brick chalk, that's what I recommend, because then you can put the chalk directly onto the handle of the kettlebell too, and I think that's pretty helpful. Okay? So the way it'll go is I'm going to do my left arm, and then I'll set it down, and you and Adam do your left arm together. And then I'm going to do my right arm, and then you and Adam do right arm together, and then once that's done, it'll be a pretty long break before we do this second round of them. Okay? Oh. This is a good Officer Mike day because it's totally justified to use a lot of chalk right now. So, Mike, you should be super happy with this. Lots of chalk justification for today. All right. All right. Let's get it. Oh, gotta do the short roll up thing so I don't catch myself. Yeah, I do that all the time. All right. Should be nice and fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Woo! That's fun.
It's going to be a lot easier.
All right, guys. Easy 25. You guys go with that. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Fun times. Okay. Righty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
All right. Right side to you guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, buddy. We having fun yet?
Oh boy.
Good thing there's only one more set of that. Good thing there's only one more. What's that?
That wasn't very pleasant.
Jared's gonna go over a 12 kilo. 16 is too much.
Yeah.
So have you had a hard kettlebell workout now, Jared? Whew. My butt pumped up.
Yeah.
Glutes.
The workout gets a lot harder when the bell gets heavy.
Yeah. Monica's dead. Carly's dead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Jules, how we doing? Oh, David, how you doing? Thanks for joining in. Oh, man. Baby, you just missed a fun little set of snatches, 25 reps each arm. Late to the party. All right, give it a few minutes. And remember, we are going to do just one more per side. No tricks, only one more set of that per side, same format. And think about getting, a good goal would be about 75% or so of the reps you did on the first set. So if you got 20, then think about 15 would be perfect. If you got 25, what's that put you at, like 17 or 18, something like that?
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range. And you can go a little more, like if you did 25 the first one and you think you want to push to like 20 or something, that's cool. Like, don't bust out your calculator and worry about rounding errors or anything like that with it. Jared says, how come he's not making progress in your kettlebells? Well, I think for somebody that squats like 400 pounds, Jared, a 16 kilo kettlebell, some of the exercises, that might be a little light for you.
Uh-huh.
Eric, Sheila, how'd you guys hold up with that one? You're welcome. That's what you keep coming back for, right? Mike says snatches are hard. Hang in there, Jared.
That they are.
Whew. Man. I don't know about you guys, but my burn is just now starting to kind of go away a little bit. So let's give it maybe like 2 more minutes. Make sure you have enough recovery to do a good job on this last set. Again, if we're only going to do 2 sets, we really want to make sure we do a good job on them. So this is a good mic workout. We get a lot of chalk application and a lot of rest break. This is like the perfect officer mic workout today. Oh, man. So while we're on our rest break, just a fun little kettlebell trivia for next time you guys do like Trivial Pursuit game nights or whatever. So when we do our like snatch test in the gym, or if you do like the tactical strength challenge, we do the 5-minute snatch test there. The rules are more or less that it's your 5 minutes, and so you can use them however you want to. You can switch hands as often as you choose to. You can set the kettlebell down and take a break and then pick it up and go again, and so on and so forth. You can kind of use the 5 minutes at your own discretion. And then there's like official, like sanctioned kettlebell competitions where the snatch is one of the main exercises that they compete in these sanctioned competitions. But the rules there are that you're only allowed to switch hands 1 time. You can't set it down. You got to do as many as you can on one side and then switch it. And you try to do as many as you can on the other side. And then that's it. Once you're done on both arms, then your competition is over. That's it. It's all done. And so they train this sort of thing so much because they've got to practice being really good at doing like a gajillion in a row on one arm. And you guys, almost everybody that's logged in and viewing right now trains with us in person here at the gym. And so you know the little bit of like strength training memorabilia that we have up on the front desk. And one of the things we have is an old shoe. And the shoe is actually autographed. It's hard to see because it's pretty faded. But the autograph is from a guy named Ivan Denisov, who's a champion kettlebell lifter. And he's a big guy. He's a lot bigger than me. But he still is just like a champion of champions when it comes to kettlebells. So he wore that shoe when he set some world records, actually. So it's like a world record kettlebell shoe. And one of the things he did was with that same 32 kilo kettlebell that I'm snatching right now. And like the 25, I just did is hard for me. Like I, would have had to have a lot of incentive to get 30 reps because 25 was getting real hard. He did like 100 and then 100. 100 in a row on one hand, and then 100 in a row on the other hand, and then set it down after all 200 were done. Just crazy to me. I can't even fathom that.
25 with this is hard for me.
Yeah, I've only a couple times ever in my life have I done 105 minutes with the 32 kilo, and those are like the hardest things I've ever done. Like I had to go like lay down for like 20 minutes after I was done, and I switched hands like a bunch of times, let alone 100 in a row on one side. No, thank you.
Did Josh do 24 or something? What was he
Josh one time he got 101 reps all on his right arm with 5 minutes. But what he did is 20 and set it down for short break. And then 20 and set it down for short break and did it like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Still, that's hard.
So, all right, guys. So we're not going to get all the way recovered, but hopefully we're most of the way recovered now. Kind of give your grip a shake, loosen up your hips, and then let's get our chalk back on, and then let's try to get this one last set. And I know I already said it, but I'll throw one more reminder out. Shoot for in the ballpark about 75% or so of what you did on the first one. And so if you made 20, shoot for about 15. If you made closer to 25, shoot for somewhere between 15 and 20 on this next one. If you get somewhere between 15 and 20, you'll be in pretty good shape here. Feeling like glutes after this.
Use my arm.
For you, use your arm?
Oh yeah. And my arm goes.
Mine changes from time to time.
Yeah, for me.
Like my arm feels it more in the moment, but then my
Oh,
glutes
yeah.
like stay with me longer afterwards.
I'm the best you
All right, guys. No time like the present, right?
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Woo! Yeah, my felt my can't even talk. Arm I felt on that one. All right, here we go, guys. Lefty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, guys. Woo! We're almost there. Almost there. Just got to finish drawing on the right-hand side now, all right? Try to match what you did on the left.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, oh, sorry,
16,
and
17,
oh yeah, 18, 19, 20. Lost track.
All right, guys. Right into you. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice work. Whoo, buddy. That's a spicy meatball. Take a breather for a few. Oh, Dylan, now you join in.
Oh, I missed.
Now you join in, Dylan, of course. Yeah, Dylan, you better do this whole one. Oh, man. Well, that was fun. Oh, Eric, how you feeling now? You hate me right now? Only right now? I feel like it'd be a lot more than that. Oh. Man, one of the funny things with these is you get breathing so hard that I did some ab work most of the days this week. Most of our classes have a little ab work, and I didn't think that my abs were sore. Except now when I breathe deep, it like gets pushed from the inside out, and I'm like, oh, my abs are sore right now. One more minute, then we're gonna move on. Your hands are gonna fall off.
Skin held on barely.
Dylan, you as much as anybody knows that your comfort is not our concern. We're here going through it with you. I think I even got the same weight as you too.
That's it.
Yeah. Whew. All right, guys. So we do have some other accessory work that we're going to get in. If you really put pedal to the metal on those snatches, which was the idea, right, Mike? You're supposed to. Then if you need to scale back a little bit and use like no weight on some of the next things, then that's fine. If you want to push a little bit harder, then by all means go ahead and do that too. Especially if somebody's newer to snatches and they're using lighter weight, they might not feel as exhausted as somebody that is more experienced, who's a little heavier weight. So just use your judgment on it. But what we're gonna do next, let me double check. Yeah, we got some push-ups and some lunges. Some push-ups and some lunges to do. So I'll start with 10 push-ups, and then you and Adam will go 10 push-ups together. And if 10 regular push-ups is kind of easy for you, then maybe think about doing staggered push-ups where one hand is off to the side and your chest stays closer to one hand. I might try to do that on this first set here. Okay, so if you do that, it's 10 total, like five on each way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, and then you guys go without them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so the next one is going to be step forward lunges. If you have a kettlebell, what I would recommend is hold the kettlebell on the side of the leg that doesn't move. So if I'm stepping toward the camera with this leg, the kettlebell is going to be in the opposite hand back here. So I'll do 10, stepping with my left leg, and then I'll set the weight down and you guys match.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
All right, you guys match it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, so now if you're going to use your kettlebell, hold it in your left hand, step with your right leg.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, we're gonna run through that just like one more time, and then we'll do a short break before our last few things. So you can do regular push-ups, you can do staggered push-ups like I did last time. Maybe this time I'll bring my hands like more chest width instead of wider and do like some diamond push-ups. You just pick whatever works for you. But keep it about 10 reps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, guys, push-ups to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, so now we're back to the lunges. If you're holding the kettlebell, hold it in your right hand and step with your left leg.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, your turn. Hold it in your right hand. If you use a weight, step with your left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go, 10. All right, guys, so now hold the weight in the left hand, step with your right leg.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, here you guys go. Weight left hand, step with the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. All right, guys, water break. We have just a little bit more for you. What did you guys do for ab yesterday?
Holds or the leg drops from this.
Oh, you guys didn't do those?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do today. Figure out something different here. All right, guys. I know we're pretty close to the usual end time of class. I still want to get a little abs in, though. And so let's clear your kettlebells out of the way. Sounds like yesterday you guys did the hollow position with alternating leg drops, or I call them like a leg scissor motion. And so if you did not do class yesterday, maybe do those ones today, because that was on the plan. And then if you did do those yesterday, we're going to do just a very slightly different hollow position one today, which is where instead of your legs moving, is going to actually be your arms that go back, but go ahead and go both arms back at the same time because the arms, of course, don't weigh as much as the legs do. Okay? But either way, regardless of whether you're going to do the leg scissor or whether you're going to do both arms, you want to make sure that head is always off the floor, shoulders are always off the floor, and you're trying to keep your butt up off the floor as best you can. So if you lower your legs down, don't go so far that your butt hits. If you take your arms back, don't go so far that your shoulders or head starts to go back down to the floor here. Okay? So in the interest of time, we'll probably just get in like one set of these. I'm sure everybody's pretty tired at this point, and we'll all just go at the same time. So I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute, and we'll get a good little finish right here. And so let's see. Do you know what I mean by the arm back thing? So like go back and hold for like a couple seconds, and then back this way. Yep, just like that. So your legs don't have to move. They can if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah, just like that, and then back. So Adam will do those. I'll do the leg scissor, and you just match one of us. I didn't do the leg scissor yesterday.
So just move the arms.
Yeah. It's like you have like a medicine ball, and you're trying to tap the medicine ball back to the floor.
Yep.
Start in 10 seconds here. So again, Adam and I are going to do slightly different things. You match one of the two of us. 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, you can see Adam's moving his arms, kind of like he's holding a medicine ball for a basketball, and he's reaching that backwards to try to touch the floor. And I'm doing the one you guys are probably more familiar with, where my legs move. Both are difficult. They're just a little bit different. The one that Adam's doing has pretty good carryover to your guys' pull-ups. And so if you're somebody that wants to try to get more core strength for your pull-ups, then maybe think about doing the version that Adam's doing right there. We're a little bit past the halfway. "15 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, guys, catch your breath. We'll just do a short stretch, and then we'll call it a day.
I did ab wheel yesterday too.
You did ab wheel? I did some certain class yesterday. I did hanging leg raises this morning. Those are hard. All right, guys, just a quick stretch. I'm sure everybody felt those snatches in their forearms, and so we'll do a forearm stretch. So take one hand, spin it upside down, and try to put your palm flat on the floor, and then sit backwards, get a stretch in the hand and forearm there. Mikey, how'd you hold up today? Hopefully all in one piece. He's got Simple and Gentle Saturday coming up tomorrow. Eric, you survive it all? Yes, you. Little sore? Wonder why. Relax, and it'll trade sides. Whew, man. Yeah, those high rep snatches, they really don't leave any stone unturned. Those things are a kick in the butt. All right, go ahead and shake it off. And I think that'll be a pretty good stopping point for us for today, guys. Nice, not simple and gentle one today. In fact, this whole week, I think, was one of the more difficult weeks. Doesn't mean that next week's going to be any easier. You'll just have to show back up and find out. Stuff coming up. Our schedules are sort of continually changing and stuff like that as everything's a little bit out of the ordinary right now. We might, in the near future, be switching these class times more to lunch hour-ish, like around noon. I don't know when that'll start yet, but stay tuned for that. And I know for a lot of people that might fit their schedules a little bit better. And obviously, as we're expecting a bit of a heat wave, that should keep it a little bit cooler also for when you guys are following along live with your workouts. And so stay tuned for that. I don't know if that'll start as soon as next week, but it might. So we'll try to make sure we get the message out and keep everybody informed of it. If we do make the switch, it'll be the same thing where we get YouTube and Instagram and all this stuff going so you guys can follow along. It would just be a little bit earlier. And then Monday's Memorial Day. We are still planning on the usual class on Memorial Day. I'm sure even though normally it's a big holiday weekend for people, it's probably not as big of a travel weekend right now. So you guys will be ready to follow along with a good workout on Monday. And then anything else? Adam's got nothing. I got nothing else. Be safe. Make good choices. Thank you. And we will see you next time. Strong on 3. 1, 2, 3. Strong. Thanks, guys.
Guys.
See ya.